caught here by Conley. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here we go with Jamal Charles. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Screen pass to Charles. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Man, you talk about a coach setting the tone on the first drive of the ball game. On his own side of midfield, he says, forget it, punting unit. We're going for it. And his guys are able to get him a first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. They complete it to Hill. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Harris has it over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Throwing again is Smith, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They run it. It's Charles. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Forced out to his left, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A design run for their wideout. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. Nelson had his 2nd-best output of the season in Week 8, 94 yards, Charles, and a touchdown as well.
Nice to see him rounding into form, even though they lost the game at Atlanta. Because let's face it, when the season began, Jordy Nelson's back, right back to what they were doing before. He was coming off of a significant injury and had to get his timing back, as well as that timing with his quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. It looks like that's being worked out quite nicely for Green Bay. Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Finding time. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Jay Howard in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. He gets it away. It's a high hanger. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. These Kansas City Chiefs heading back onto the field. A 5-2 record, and you look at the stats, and pretty much every category offensively, right in the middle of the pack, they've done just well enough to really win a lot of games, haven't they?
I think it starts with the front office because, remember, Jamar Charles hasn't been able to play that much this season, but they filled in well with Spencer Ware and Charkandrick West at running back. So they divide labor that way. Then they spread the ball out a little bit. Jeremy Maclin gets his touches. Travis Kelce gets his touches. How about what Chris Conley's done? They've really found ways to continue to move the ball, and they've won 5 games.
Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Here's Smith. Into double coverage. coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
And complete right side to Cook. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like you did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Rodgers now to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up fourth down. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's got time. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Macklin. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. And now a first down following that long gain. On 1st and 10, Smith. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
To the air again, Smith. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's brought down after a good gain. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good moment.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Throwing is Smith. Screen pass to Charles. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Smith. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
It's interesting because when I'm watching...
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They snap it to Smith, and they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, Mr. Ridley. A scoreless first half, and now we're set for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Well, to switch gears, the trade deadline looming, and New England and Cleveland got in on the act as the Patriots shipped Jamie Collins, the linebacker, to the Browns.
I have to admit that for me, this is a major league shocker because of the way Jamie Collins adapted and fit into the defense in New England. They used him all over the place. There were even plays where it looked like he would line up at safety in certain situations, let alone play linebacker and chase plays down. He's going to Cleveland. That'll help the Browns instantly with his versatility.
After the interception, here's Smith. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a KC first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
Caught here by Conley. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll let Charles try and get him in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now it's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So good news, Charles. This will not be a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter number 3.
Let the celebration begin, partner. Yeah, it's just a field goal. But the way these defenses ruled the first half, any points are looking pretty good right about now.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's brought down. 20 yards on the pickup there. And the Packers are going to have a first down. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
On first down, Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Well, while we have a moment, I got to tell the people what you were ribbing me about before the game, and that was my Super Bowl picks. Now that
I didn't tell you to do that.
We're halfway through the season, but I had picked preseason Carolina and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's 4-3, but Carolina 2-5.
Yeah, I love the way that you just gave yourself up like that. I wasn't going to do that, but look, they're not out of it yet. The NFC South and Carolina, remember, they're used to getting on big runs, and they had a big win last week against Arizona. For me, I had Green Bay and New England. New England's looking real strong. Green Bay struggling with injuries. And Minnesota, they're the team to beat in the NFC North right now.
I really picked New England and Dallas. It just came out wrong.
I gotcha.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And he finds Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
319! 319!
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't... Sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down now after the incompletion. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ty Montgomery, a 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And his kick is right through. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw on second down is Smith. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. They come up in an offset eye. Throwing again is Smith. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They go play action here on first down. Caught here by Conley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, Jamal Charles. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Now it's Smith. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Smith. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. And Hill with it over the middle. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Smith, screen pass to Charles. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To the air again, Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's Hill, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Shift together here from the D-line. Well, now they'll try the end around. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Take this one up, and the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Seven yards remaining here on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Here's Jacob Shum now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded just inside the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. And now here comes Kansas City. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But now,
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And he stopped immediately there. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.